Welcome to an analysis on the dynamics of modern conflict engagement, outrage, apathy, and the Iran conflict. We begin by examining how the attention economy handles moments of global crisis. The war in Iran has all the ingredients for sustained public fury, but in our attention economy, outrage has a half-life of only about 48 hours. The same dopamine loop that drives engagement also makes it impossible for audiences to stay angry, with each new escalation simply resetting the news cycle. Next, we explore how apathy is not laziness, but a rational response to overwhelming crises. When events feel too large and too fast to influence, people naturally disengage to protect themselves psychologically. For massive crises like climate change or geopolitical conflicts, the mismatch between the problem scale and an individual's agency makes apathy the only bearable posture. Now let's uncover the underexplored thread, the economic incentive behind prolonged conflicts. Entire industries benefit from sustained ambiguity in regions of conflict, including defense contractors and intelligence agencies, whose revenue models depend on the conflict never fully resolving. The irony is that the very people with the most expertise to end wars often have the least economic incentive to do so, with public apathy providing cover for their self-interest. This creates a destructive cycle, where outrage, apathy, and self-interest continuously feed each other. Outrage burns out quickly and immediately slides into apathy, as the public is unable to sustain attention. This apathy gives experts and institutions permission to simply manage the conflict rather than resolve it, which only leads to the next escalation and the cycle repeating. To break this cycle, we need structural fixes and a change in attention architecture. Structural fixes include restricting the revolving door between defense contractors and government, and mandatory conflict of interest disclosures for media experts. For attention architecture, we need slower, explanatory journalism that provides context and frameworks, solutions journalism, which keeps audiences concerned longer than event-based reporting. Apathy is the hardest trap to crack because it's self-reinforcing, requiring a specific type of intervention. The most effective interventions are local and concrete, such as checking if your pension fund holds stock in defense contractors. This brings the abstraction down to a scale where individual agency feels real. Labor movements and consumer pressure on specific companies are the kinds of actions that actually move people off the sidelines and generate real momentum. Ultimately, all solutions require the same ingredient: people who stay engaged long enough to demand them. Remember, shock produces outrage, but understanding produces sustained pressure. That is the difference between a news cycle and a movement.